What's up, guys? This is TheKephas.
There are moments in life that change how we see everything. Moments that make us pause and ask the questions we usually push aside. What does it mean to live well? What do we leave behind when we're gone? What really matters in the end? Sometimes those questions creep in slowly through quiet conversations, random memories, or just the stillness of a room after someone has left it. Other times they crash into us all at once, like a wave we never saw coming. Either way, they invite us, sometimes force us, to look deeper. For example, when someone we love passes away, we feel the weight of those questions in our bones. It's not just about grief, it's about reflection, about connection, about legacy, and often it's in that quiet space between heartbreak and memory that we begin to understand something deeper about life itself. My uncle passed away not long ago. He was a good man, someone who had his struggles like all of us, sure, but he was also someone who loved deeply, especially his kids and his grandkids, and he helped shape the people around him, including me. And as I sat with the reality of his passing, I couldn't help but think his life wasn't defined by any single moment. It was defined by the love he gave, the impact he made, the way he's still alive in the stories we tell, the people we've become, and the lessons we carry. We often think of death as an ending, like closing a book. But maybe it's more like the last word in a sentence that's still echoing. Because the truth is, no one really disappears when they die. Not if they loved, not if they gave, not if they mattered to someone. Love doesn't die, it echoes. And sometimes those echoes don't sound like words, they sound like laughter that bubbles up out of nowhere. Like advice you remember in the middle of a hard day, like the strange comfort of a familiar smell or an old song. And that's the shape love takes after someone is gone. It slips into the quiet spaces, showing up when we least expect it, and sometimes when we need it the most. Our lives are not merely measured by a single achievement or where we are at the end of it. They're measured by all the moments, the small ones where we showed up, cared, gave something of ourselves. They're measured by the way we shaped the people around us, sometimes in ways we didn't even realize, the comfort we offered, the laughter we sparked, the forgiveness we extended, the time we gave. And those moments aren't always remembered by the world, but they're remembered by someone. They live on in a person who felt seen, in someone who was lifted by your presence, even just once. That kind of impact isn't small. My uncle is gone, but he's still here, in my thoughts, in my heart, in the parts of me he helped shape. I think that's true of anyone who's ever truly loved us. They don't vanish. They're carried forward through our actions, our choices, our memories. And that's not just poetic. It's real. It's psychological. It's spiritual. It's theological. It's human. Maybe what matters most isn't how we leave this world, but how we live in it. Maybe the divine is found in how we treat each other. Maybe the holy isn't in the answers we cling to, but in the love we leave behind. We live on in each other. And that realization has changed how I view life. I don't want to waste time trying to control things I can't. I don't want to be consumed by fear of what might happen next. I want to love better, live deeper, leave behind something real, not something perfect, but something true. I've wrestled a lot with fear over the years. Fear of messing up, of believing the wrong thing, of not being enough, but Love casts out fear. And the more I live, the more I believe that love is the only thing that does. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to wrestle with mystery. But if we can learn to value each other now, to see the sacredness in the time we have and the people we share it with, and maybe that's where we find meaning, not in certainty, but in love, and the kind of love that lives on even after we're gone. I have 2 young boys, and sadly, they'll never really get to know my uncle, or my grandparents, or all the other important people in my life who have passed on. But they'll carry a piece of them for the rest of their lives, because a part of them is with me. They live on in the memories, the love, and the parts of me they shaped. And all of that will get passed on to my kids. So here's to those who shaped us, to the lives that still echo, and to the quiet miracle of carrying someone with you long after their story has ended.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is TheKephas. Until next time.